Okay, so this week our sound is a little different. So let's think about, really, it's not necessarily a sound, but it's something that happens. Self-check. Zone of proximal learning and teaching. And so let's read these words and see what these words are going to have in common with each other. Are you ready? Eyes up. We have sooner, hottest, happier, smallest, soonest, busier, happiest, fatter, hotter, busiest, smaller, fattest. And we don't really need to worry about these down here because we're going to follow the same pattern. Who thinks they know what the pattern's going to be?
It goes like ER and then EST.
Okay, so we have sooner, and then we have soonest. Anything else you see? What else do you see?
There's two, like hotter and sooner.
Okay, there's sooner and soonest, right? Okay, one more thing I want you to notice, my friend.
That there's like just like fatter and fattest and smaller and smallest.
Okay, we've talked about that. There's one more thing I want you to notice about each of these words. Well, not all of them do this. Some of them do not. Thank you for sitting so quietly.
They take away the I.
Okay, so take off the Y, change it to an I, and add EST or ER, whatever we're adding. Okay, so our little rhythm's going to change. So I love that she's noticing that this in happy, we took off the Y, changed to an I, and add EST. What else do you notice? Thank you for your hammer.
That some of them have two letters next to each other.
There's
Like
trouble with the double?
trouble.
Oh my gosh, let's see. Like as in what word, my friend?
Like happier has two P's.
Look at this. Happier. Does happy have two P's though? Let's look at happy.
Yeah.
So that's not what changes
Sooner.
happier. Sooner has a problem though. Let me see. Sooner. We have two N's?
Yep.
No?
Two O's.
Well, do we have two O's in soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not
Hottest.
trouble with the double. Oh! What was that word?
Hottest.
Hottest has a problem. There's trouble with the double here. Because when we spell the word hot, H-O-T, we don't have a double, do we, my friend? So what did I have to follow for a rule here? Do you remember the rule? We did it a few months ago. Oh, I'm looking for quiet sitting listeners. Do you remember the rule?
Oh,
Oh, I'm looking for the rule. What's that rule? Do you remember?
yeah. That ER, it means it's hotter than something,
Okay.
and then EST is even hotter than that.
Okay. More hot. Okay. But there's a rule of when we have trouble with the double. How do I know I double that consonant? Do you remember?
Because you can't have doubles.
No, we can. We don't want it to look like this. H-O-T-E-R. Does that even look right?
No.
It doesn't look right.
Hot
But there's a rule. Let me review the rule with you. If I look at my base word, let me give myself a new screen. Okay? If I look at my base word, hot, and I want to add an ending, I'm going to look at what does it end in. It ends in a consonant or vowel. Consonant. It's not an A-E-I-O-U or Y sometimes, right? Ends in a consonant. I'm then going to bump over and look at the next letter. It has to be a vowel to have a double. Does it use a vowel?
Yeah.
It is. And then it has to be short. So let me see. Is it short or long? Short. So far, I end in a consonant. There is a vowel there. And it's short. So I
Add two E's.
I add two E's and then add whatever ER or EST. Okay? So there's trouble with the double when the base word ends in a consonant, not a vowel. The next one beside it is a vowel and it's short. Okay? And then you're going to double it. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking at today, and this whole week actually. So today, what I want you to think about, it happens in fatter and fattest. It doesn't happen in smaller because small already has two L's. So if we were to look at smaller, small, does it follow the pattern? Does it end in a consonant?
Yes.
Does it have a vowel next to it?
No.
Doesn't follow the rule. it's already double to begin with because that's just the base word, right? So we just leave it. And we add the ER or EST, right? Okay. Okay. So don't get tricked. It's a tricky one. And I have to tell you, out of all of the phonics rules, this is the one I use the most to make sure that I'm spelling a word correctly. When I go and add that ending, and I go, do I double it or do I not? Ends in a consonant. Look next door. His friend is a vowel, and it's short. Yes, I double it. Phew. I use that one all the time. Okay. Okay. Questions about that? We'll keep working on it every day. I know this is a hard one. This is actually a review, and we still don't have it, so that tells me that we'll just keep working on it.